Unlocking longevity, nutrition science's latest breakthroughs. What if I told you that the secret to living not just longer, but healthier, isn't locked away in some expensive treatment or futuristic technology? What if the key to unlocking human longevity is sitting right in your kitchen, waiting to be understood through the lens of cutting-edge science? Welcome back to my channel. And today, we're diving deep into the most exciting breakthroughs in nutrition. Science that are literally rewriting the rules of aging. We're talking about research so groundbreaking that it's making scientists reconsider everything we thought we knew about food, health, and the human lifespan. In the next 24 minutes, we'll explore 5 revolutionary discoveries that could add not just years to your life, but life to your years. From the surprising power of intermittent fasting to unlock cellular repair mechanisms. 2 newly discovered compounds in everyday foods that act like molecular fountain of youth. This isn't just another diet video. This is about understanding how food functions as medicine at the cellular level. So grab your favorite healthy snack, hit that subscribe button, and let's unlock the science of longevity together. Important disclaimer. This content is for educational and informational purposes only and is not intended as medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. The information presented is based on current scientific research, but should not replace professional medical consultation. Always consult your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet, especially if you have existing health conditions. Are taking medications, are pregnant or breastfeeding, have a history of eating disorders, or are under 18 years of age. Individual results may vary. The research discussed represents population-level findings and may not apply to every individual. Factors such as genetics, existing health conditions, medications, and lifestyle factors can significantly influence outcomes. Not medical advice. This content represents an interpretation of scientific literature and should not be considered personalized medical advice. Segment 1. The Longevity Revolution. Before we dive into the specific breakthroughs, let's establish why this matters more now than ever before. We're living through what scientists are calling the longevity revolution. For the first time in human history, we have the tools to understand aging not as an inevitable decline, as a biological process we can influence and potentially slow down. The traditional approach to health has been reactive. Wait until something breaks, then try to fix it. But longevity science is proactive. It's about understanding the fundamental mechanisms of aging and using nutrition as a precision tool to optimize them. Here's what's changed. We now know that aging isn't just about time passing. It's about cellular damage, accumulation, inflammation, oxidative stress, and the breakdown of crucial repair mechanisms. And here's the kicker. Nutrition directly impacts every single one of these processes. Recent studies from Harvard, Stanford, and leading longevity research institutions have identified specific nutritional interventions that can activate what scientists call longevity pathways, biological systems that help our cells repair themselves, clear out damaged components, and maintain optimal function. The blue zones, those regions where people routinely live past 100, aren't just genetic anomalies. They're living laboratories showing us that certain dietary patterns consistently produce extraordinary longevity. But now we understand why these patterns work at the molecular level. What makes this revolution so exciting is that we're moving beyond correlation to causation. We're not just observing that certain foods are associated with longevity. We're understanding the exact mechanisms by which they work. Segment 2. Breakthrough number 1: time-restricted. Eating and autophagy. Let's start with perhaps the most surprising breakthrough. The discovery that when you eat might be just as important as what you eat. Time-restricted eating, particularly intermittent fasting, has exploded in popularity. But the latest research reveals it's not just about weight loss. It's about activating your body's most powerful anti-aging mechanism, autophagy. Autophagy literally means self-feeding, and it's your cellular cleanup crew. Think of it as Marie Kondo for your cells. During periods without food, your cells begin breaking down and recycling damaged proteins, dysfunctional organelles, and cellular debris that accumulate over time. Here's the breakthrough: a 2023 study published in Nature showed that even a 12-hour eating window can significantly increase autophagy activity. But the sweet spot appears to be 14 to 16 hours of fasting, which triggers what researchers call enhanced autophagic flux. Dr. Walter Longo's research at USC has shown that periodic fasting doesn't just activate autophagy, it triggers the production of new stem cells. Essentially, your body begins regenerating itself from the inside out. But here's what's really fascinating. The benefits aren't just about the fasting period. The research shows that how you break your fast matters enormously. Foods rich in polyphenols and antioxidants during your eating window can amplify the longevity benefits by supporting the newly cleaned cells. The practical application. Consider a 14-hour eating window. Say, eating between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. Break your fast with antioxidant-rich foods like berries, green tea, or dark leafy greens. This combination of autophagy activation and antioxidant support appears to create a powerful longevity synergy. Important note, this isn't about extreme fasting or deprivation. The research shows that consistency matters more than intensity, and this approach needs to be tailored to individual health conditions. Segment 3. Breakthrough number 2. The microbiome longevity. Connection. Our second breakthrough takes us into the fascinating world of the gut microbiome and how the trillions of bacteria in your digestive system might hold the key to healthy aging. Recent research has revealed that centenarians, people who live past 100, have distinctly different gut bacteria profiles compared to younger populations. But it's not just about having different bacteria. It's about what these bacteria produce. A groundbreaking 2024 study from the University of Bologna analyzed the gut microbiomes of over 1,000 centenarians and discovered something remarkable. Their gut bacteria produce significantly higher levels of specific compounds called postbiotics, metabolites that directly influence aging processes. The most important of these is butyrate, a short-chain fatty acid produced when beneficial bacteria ferment fiber. Butyrate doesn't just support gut health, it crosses the blood-brain barrier. reduces inflammation throughout the body, and appears to directly activate longevity genes. But here's the breakthrough that changes everything. We now know exactly which foods feed the bacteria that produce the most butyrate. It's not just about eating fiber. It's about eating the right types of fiber in the right combinations. Research from the American Gut Project has identified what they call microbiome superfoods, foods that specifically nourish longevity-promoting bacteria, resistant starch from cooled potatoes and rice, inulin from Jerusalem artichokes and chicory root, beta-glucan from oats and mushrooms, diverse polyphenols from colorful plant foods. But here's the real discovery. The diversity of your microbiome matters more than the total number of bacteria. People with the most diverse gut bacteria consistently show the strongest longevity markers. The practical application is what researchers call the 30-plant challenge, consuming 30 different plant foods per week. This isn't as hard as it sounds when you count herbs, spices, nuts, seeds, fruits, and vegetables. This diversity directly translates to a more diverse, longevity-supporting microbiome. Segment 4. Breakthrough number 3. Senolytic foods and cellular aging. Our third breakthrough ventures into what might be the most exciting frontier in longevity science: foods that can actually eliminate aging cells from your body. As we age, our bodies accumulate what scientists call senescent cells, cells that have stopped dividing but refuse to die. These zombie cells stick around, secreting inflammatory compounds that accelerate aging in surrounding healthy cells. Until recently, we thought this was just an inevitable part of getting older. Enter senolytic compounds, substances that can identify and eliminate these zombie cells. The pharmaceutical industry has invested billions trying to develop synthetic senolytics, but the breakthrough discovery is that nature got there first. A landmark 2023 study from the Mayo Clinic identified several natural compounds with powerful senolytic activity: quercetin and dasatinib combination. While dasatinib is synthetic, quercetin is found abundantly in onions, apples, and capers. When combined with foods rich in natural compounds that enhance its absorption, quercetin shows remarkable senolytic activity. Fisetin, found in strawberries, apples, and persimmons. Fisetin has shown the ability to eliminate up to 25% of senescent cells in laboratory studies, e.g. from green tea. This compound doesn't just act as an antioxidant. It specifically targets senescent cells while protecting healthy ones. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, shows potent senolytic effects, especially when combined with piperine from black pepper for enhanced absorption. Here's what makes this a true breakthrough. These compounds work through multiple mechanisms. They don't just eliminate senescent cells, they also boost the immune system's ability to identify and clear these cells naturally, and they protect healthy cells from becoming senescent in the first place. The research results are striking. In animal studies, mice treated with senolytic compounds showed not just increased lifespan, but dramatically improved health span. They remained active, cognitively sharp, and disease-free much longer. The human applications are just beginning to be studied, but early clinical trials are showing promising results. People consuming high levels of these natural senolytics show improved markers of cellular aging and reduced inflammation. The practical strategy emerging from this research is what scientists call senolytic eating, regularly consuming foods rich in these compounds. Think of it as a natural cellular cleanup protocol. Segment 5. Breakthrough number 4. NAD plus precursors and cellular energy. Our fourth breakthrough focuses on what might be the master regulator of aging, a molecule called NAD+, and how specific foods can boost its production. NAD+, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, is a coenzyme found in every cell of your body. It's essential for energy production, DNA repair, and the activation of longevity genes called sirtuins. Here's the problem. NAD+ levels decline dramatically with age, by up to 50% between ages 40 and 60. This decline isn't just correlated with aging. Research suggests it might be one of the primary drivers of the aging process itself. When NAD+ levels drop, cells lose their ability to produce energy efficiently, repair DNA damage, and maintain optimal function. The breakthrough came when researchers discovered that certain foods contain precursors, building blocks that your body can use to manufacture NAD. Unlike expensive supplements, these foods provide a natural, sustainable way to support NAD+ production. Niacin-rich foods, fish, poultry, mushrooms, and green peas provide vitamin B3, which the body converts to NAD. Tryptophan sources, turkey, milk, and eggs contain tryptophan, which follows a different pathway to NAD production. Nicotinamide riboside precursors, found in trace amounts in milk and some vegetables, but more significantly boosted by foods that support the enzymes involved in NAD+ synthesis. But here's where it gets really interesting. NAD activates sirtuins proteins, often called longevity genes. These proteins regulate hundreds of processes related to aging, including inflammation, stress resistance, and cellular repair. Recent research has identified foods that not only boost NAD+, but also directly activate sirtuins. Resveratrol from grapes and berries, quercetin from onions and apples, curcumin from turmeric, EGCG from green tea. The breakthrough insight is that these compounds work synergistically, consuming NAD precursors along with sirtuin activators. K creates a powerful longevity combination that's greater than the sum of its parts. The practical implementation involves what researchers call NAD plus nutrition, strategically combining foods throughout the day to maintain optimal NAD plus levels and sirtuin activity. Segment 6. Breakthrough number 5, protein, cycling, and mTOR regulation. Our final breakthrough challenges everything we thought we knew about protein consumption and reveals how the timing and type of protein might be the key to longevity. mTOR mechanistic target of rapamycin is a cellular pathway that regulates growth, metabolism, and aging. When mTOR is constantly activated, primarily by high protein intake, it promotes growth but accelerates aging. When it's periodically suppressed, it activates longevity pathways similar to those triggered by caloric restriction. The breakthrough discovery is that you don't need to restrict calories to gain these benefits. You can cycle protein intake to naturally regulate mTOR activity. Research from the University of Wisconsin and other institutions has shown that periodic protein restriction, reducing protein intake for short periods, can activate the same longevity pathways as caloric restriction. but with better compliance and fewer side effects. But here's the sophisticated part. The type of protein matters enormously. Different amino acid profiles have vastly different effects on mTOR activation and aging processes. Plant proteins generally cause less mTOR activation while providing unique longevity compounds like polyphenols and fiber. Marine proteins, fish and seafood provide omega-3 fatty acids that actually help regulate mTOR sensitivity. Leucine management. This amino acid is the primary mTOR activator. Cycling leucine-rich foods, dairy, meat, can help optimize mTOR regulation. The emerging protocol involves what researchers call protein cycling. 5 days of moderate protein, 0.8 to 1 gram per kilogram body weight. 2 days of lower protein, 0.6 grams per kilogram body weight. Emphasis on plant proteins during lower protein days. Strategic timing of leucine-rich foods around exercise. This approach not only supports longevity pathways, but also maintains muscle mass and metabolic function, addressing one of the major concerns about traditional caloric restriction approaches. Early human studies show that protein cycling can improve markers of cellular aging, increase autophagy, and enhance stress resistance while maintaining lean body mass and energy levels. So there you have it. 5 groundbreaking discoveries that are reshaping our understanding of nutrition and longevity. 1. Time-restricted eating activates cellular cleanup through autophagy. 2. Microbiome diversity directly influences aging through beneficial bacterial metabolites. 3. Senolytic foods can eliminate aging cells naturally. 4. NAD precursor foods support cellular energy and DNA repair. 5. Protein cycling optimizes growth pathways for longevity. What makes these discoveries so powerful is that they're not isolated interventions. They work together synergistically. When you combine time-restricted eating with microbiome-supporting foods, senolytic compounds, NAD precursors, and strategic protein cycling, you create a comprehensive nutritional approach to longevity that addresses aging at the cellular level. The beautiful thing about this research is that it's actionable, starting today. You don't need expensive supplements or complex protocols. You can begin implementing these principles with foods available at any grocery store. Which of these breakthroughs surprised you the most? Have you experimented with any of these approaches? Share your experiences in the comments below. I read every single one and love hearing about your longevity journey. If you found this deep dive into longevity science valuable, smash that like button and subscribe for more evidence-based health content. Hit the notification bell so you never miss the latest breakthroughs in health and longevity science. Until the next video, remember, aging might be inevitable, but how we age is largely within our control. The science is clear. The choices you make today determine how you'll feel and function decades from now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.